So hello and welcome back. So in this video we are doing another example on exponential functions. So the example is there are 170 deer on a reservation. So you have 170 deer here, and the deer population is increasing Let me do this it's increasing at a rate of 30% per year. So increasing at 30% per year. Write a function that gives the deer population P of t on the reservation t years from now. So you know that based on this, you know that you start with 170 deer on the reservation, and the population is increasing, and the increase rate is 30% per year. And you know that your function is supposed to be written in terms of P of t. So P standing for population, a function of time here, and t is in years. So this is important because we have other examples in which basically t is, for example, here you will get the population is increasing at the rate of, for example, 30% per year, and then the same thing, but here t is in weeks, or t is in 5 years, or t is in 10 years, or t is in 3.5 years. So you need to make sure that if here you have 30% per year increase rate, again this t here is of the same unit. Otherwise you'll have to make some changes to the function so that your output is still correct. But we will get there. We will talk about that in other examples. Okay, so we could do a table, and so basically you have t here and P of t here as recommended by the example itself. And so in the beginning I had 170 deer. 170 deer is the population when we start counting and managing and everything related to this whole study. And it's increasing at the rate of 30% per year. So that means in 1 year, after 1 year, you're increasing this at the rate of 30%. That means 170 that I had here times 1.30 is increasing this by 30%. After 2 years, after 1 year again, so if when t is equal to 2, you have the previous population, which was 170 times 1.30, and again you multiply this by the same common ratio, which is 1.30, and you can see that this can be written as 170 times 1.30 raised to the second power. This 2 correspond to this 2 here. This can be raised to the first power, which is this 1 over here. And this can be written as 1.30 raised to the 0th power, which is this 0 over here. So after t years, this can be written as 170 times 1.30 raised to the tth power, tth power. Okay, so that's basically So basically you could again rewrite this as P of t is equal to 170 times 1.30 raised to the tth power, and that is the equation we were looking for. There you go. So we have a few more examples here. They are all very interesting, so let's do them one by one. I'll see you in the next video.